Hello everybody, my name is Damon and welcome back to some more Steins Gate. It's actually been quite a while since I recorded this, and a little while since I posted this because I am quite lazy with editing and with uploading and with scheduling and so videos don't always go out when they're supposed to. But anyways, when we last left off, if you even remember, well, obviously, if you don't remember when we last left off, that's why I'm telling you what happened when we last left off. But if you even remember watching this series, because of how long ago it probably was, a month or, I don't even know, 2 months since I last posted this? Probably not 2 months, I would hope. Anyways, last we left off, we cornered Kurisu, not Kurisu, Moika, after settling Lukako's dilemma, his D-mail that he sent to turn him into a girl, and now he's a boy again. We went through that whole androgynous, fractal androgynous or something. Anyways, now we are in endless apoptosis. Moika killed herself, apparently. And we went back in time because we need her phone, because we need her to not leave the lab and steal the IBM 5100, which she apparently did, but the IBM 5100 is gone now. No. She found the IBM 5100, and she put it in this locker thing over here, for FB, after which FB, who was her supervisor, never contacted her again. She killed herself a couple days later, because she has no other purpose in life than to serve FB. We cornered her, she tried to kill us after we took her phone, even after sending a D-mail to her past self, nothing happened. We managed to somehow convince her after quite a, interesting, discussion, to tell us where she put the IBM 5100, and now we're waiting here, and she showed up, as well, with some food for us. Anyways, the night draws on and still no sign of FB. We nap in 1-hour shifts, but it doesn't help the exhaustion. On top of that, I don't have anyone to talk to. Moika can't keep us a conversation going, so there's nothing I can do to stave off boredom. I went back to the lab to shower just before dawn, but Kurisu, who was working odd all-nighter at the timely machine, just glared at me. The wait finally ends at just after 1 p.m. on the 13th. Someone comes to open the lower right locker. We watch from behind the pillar. It's a nondescript middle-aged man. He's dressed in a new suit, but it hangs rather poorly on him, as if he's not used to wearing it. Is that FB? Moika shakes her head firmly.
FB is a woman.
Yeah, so she said. So maybe she hired someone to pick it up. Or it could be someone from the locker company here to clean it after a week's overdue. That would make us all idiots. Moika, FB, and me. The man has the key to the locker. Oh yeah, we tried breaking into the locker a number of times, and the police kept catching us, so apparently we're not allowed to get it. He pays the late fee with 100 yen coins, then removes the cardboard box with the IBM 5100 inside. Man thought ahead and brought a pushcart. Smart guy. He puts the IBM 5100 onto the pushcart with a bit of effort and begins walking away. Follow him! The man heads straight for Akihabara Station. Strangely enough, he walks up to an overweight man standing in front of the ticket machine. The overweight man is wearing a t-shirt and has all the signs of an otaku. He doesn't seem to have anything in common with the first guy, who looks like an average salaryman. They transfer the IBM 5100 into the overweight man's suitcase. Big suitcase! After they exchange a few words, the overweight man enters the station alone. Then the guy in the suit leaves. Weird. Where's the purpose of that transfer? Is the overweight man FB? Or is he just another link in some kind of chain? At any rate, if we keep following the IBM 5100, we should reach FB eventually. We enter the station. The overweight man boards the Yamanote line. We board on the next car and keep watch through the connecting door. We're just standing by the door just watching him? It's a weekday afternoon, so there aren't many passengers. I wouldn't say this isn't many. 30 minutes later, we arrive at Shinjuku Station. Here, the train sees a sharp increase in passenger traffic.
He's getting off.
Moika pulls on my sleeve. A void man has slipped into the stream of departing passengers. He's about to exit onto the platform. We follow him, but due to our slow reaction, we have to push our way through the boarding passengers. Train doors close and it slowly departs. Man starts walking towards the exit. Shinjuku is crowded, so I have to follow close behind or we'll lose him. But then I stop in my tracks. What? Man is empty-handed. His suitcase is missing. What? For a second, I think we followed the wrong man, but no, it's definitely him. We watched him the whole time he was on the train. There's no doubt he had the suitcase when the train arrived in Shinjuku. Could he have passed it to someone else in this crowd? Clever. They know how to lose a tail. Oh! So we're gonna do it again? Okay. Good thought, Okame, I guess. I return to the lab and leap an hour back. Find myself inside the train. I know it's bad manners to use my phone on the train, but this is an emergency. According to the train's display, we're about to leave Otsuka for Ikebukuro. Hey man, that guy looks like he's using his phone. You know? I mean, he looks like he's playing a game or something, but 3 stops to Shinjuku. Mocha's next to me, acting inconspicuous. I peek at the void man in the next car. They'll make the move at Shinjuku. Huh? That guy's gonna get off, but he actually hands the package to someone else. He got us good just now.
Just now?
Doesn't look like Mocha's caught on yet. I just time leaped from an hour in the future.
Time leaped?
Mocha's eyes widen. Yeah. You don't know about that, do you? Even though you were there, but then you weren't there because you were never part of the lab in the first place, it's a weird thing. The train arrives at Shinjuku on schedule. Just to make sure, I'll have Mocha follow the man when he gets off. Before the doors open, I stealthily move to his car. He still has the suitcase with the IBM 5100. Now arriving at Shinjuku. Doors open and passengers spew out. A void man leaves too, just like the last time. However, I knew it! He leaves a suitcase on the train. And now passengers from Shinjuku board. Someone walks up to the abandoned suitcase. It's a woman in her 30s pushing a baby stroller. There's no baby. The woman casually loads the suitcase into her stroller and sits down. After witnessing that scene, I return to the neighboring car. I need to be careful. These guys are serious about avoiding pursuit. What the hell? Train starts moving. Contact Mocha so we can regroup later. Yeah. After that incident, the package swaps couriers like a hot potato, snaking around the tracks that run through Tokyo like a web. Whenever they give me the slip, I timely resume the chase. Finally, the courier and package get aboard the Hibiya line and return to Akihabara Station, where it all began? Was that necessary then? I recognize the last courier. He's one of the men who raided the lab with Moika. Dark skin, crew cut, one who hit me with his gun. Oh, that guy! Man easily carries the 25-kilo package out of the station. We follow. I guess Moika regrouped at some point. A car honks its horn. Moika and I immediately hide. Peering out from cover, I see a white flatbed parked in front of the station. A muscular man hops out of the driver's seat. What? Hey, I know that face. No, it can't be. I desperately try to organize my thoughts. That's Tennoji Yugo, owner of the Braun Tube Workshop. Mr. Braun. We had the same wavelength there, I was just gonna say it myself. Why? Why is he here? Does this mean he's connected to FB? To the Rounders? Was the Braun Tube Workshop just a front for CERN? Is that how he could afford to keep it open? What's going on here? His shop is right below the lab. If he's working for the enemy, then... I shiver at the thought. Stop. Let's not rush to conclusions. He might just be another courier. We watch from a distance. Tennoji takes the suitcase from the crew cut man and loads it into the backseat of his car. Then he gets into the car alone and takes off toward Showadori. I stare after in disbelief. And, I guess we have to do... Oh, you're right. Now we can go back because we know what route it's going to take, and we can cut him off. I time leaped several hours to before the first man arrived at the corn locker. Then I explained the situation to Moeka. My plan is to get ahead of the package. Yeah, so this whole time leap thing. After killing some time at Starbucks, we rent a car. I don't have a license, so Moeka's driving. She's one hell of a driver, ain't she? We go to the street in front of the roundabout, facing Showadori, and park near Yodobashi Camera. Now we wait. I'm glad you're totally trusting me now, Moeka. Nervous. You look terrified. How long have you been driving?
First time.
What? But you're... What? This is your first time? Oh, come on. Just don't crash. Yeah, but you drove so... well when you were around her? I was surprised Moeka had a license in the first place. Apparently FB told her it would come in handy for her round work. Yeah, it did. I have Moeka wait in the car while I keep a lookout on the roundabout. The white station wagon's already stopped there. From this distance, I can clearly see Tenoji in the driver's seat. Nobody else is riding. Crew cut guy should arrive just after 5 p.m. As expected, the crew cut man arrives right on time, effortlessly dragging the suitcase behind him. Feels weird seeing the exact same scene from a different angle. I hurry back to the car where Moeka's waiting. He's coming! Station wagon rolls past us. Takes a left turn at the Showadori intersection, towards Okachimachi. Moeka smoothly sets the car in motion. Finally, we arrive at Tenoji's house in Okachimachi. This is the house where Suzuha lived. Her rusty old mountain bike is still sitting out front. Tenoji brings the IBN 5100 inside. We stop a little farther down the road and keep watch.
What does this mean? Where is FB?
The question is, why did he bring it inside? Is he just holding on to it, or... is he FB? Does he know FB? Moeka insists that FB is a woman. So maybe it's Tenoji's wife, whom I've never met. I have Moeka show me one of FB's mails. Sorry for not being useful.
M4. It's true that you're not very good with people, but I think that's just part of what makes you unique and special. Besides, you have no trouble talking to me, do you? Honestly, M4, there's nobody else who works as hard as you do. I'm very thankful for that. I'm glad you joined the Rounders. Even if nobody else values you, I'll always look out for you. Feel free to email me whenever you like. Oh, yes, since you're finally in Nagoya, you should try some of the local delicacies. It's not good for your health to keep eating convenience store food. Or do you not like me so, M4? In any case, a girl your age needs to eat better. I recommend the fur miso stew. Fur miso stew. Your next mission is to go to Akihabara in Tokyo, so find an apartment by next week. I deposited a special bonus in your account, so feel free to use it. Talk to you soon. Your mother, FB.
She's kept a lot of mails archived like this one.
M4 is my code name.
You seem very upset now.
FB gave it to me.
Moeka's a mailing machine. She sent FB nearly 10 mails a day, but FB replied to every single one. You'd have to be a saint to reply to all those emails. No wonder Moeka was so dependent on FB. So, time for another stakeout. I have Daru set up a wireless infrared camera on the telephone pole down the street. Thanks, Daru! Where did you come from? We park a couple blocks away and watch the video feed. The next day, Tenoji goes to work on his moped like usual. He returns after sunset. There's no sign of his daughter, Nai, or his wife. Something finally happens early Sunday morning. Just before 3 a.m., 6 people show up at Tenoji's house. It's them! It's dark, but I recognize them. And so should Moeka. They're the Rounders who raid the lab with Moeka. Moeka doesn't show much of a reaction. I thought she knew them. I asked, but she says she's never met them before. Looks like this world line's Mocha has been cut off completely. Were they done with her once she found them on IBN 5100? I guess so. Tennoji comes outside and loads the IBN 5100 into the station wagon. Then the 6 men get in and drive away. Tennoji sees them off, then goes back inside his house.
What now?
I'm interested in Tennoji's story, but the IBN 5100 will lead us to FB. We decide to follow the station wagon. You sure about that? The pursuit ends at Narita International Airport. 6 men, IBN 5100 in tow, board a plane headed for France. France. CERN's home country. What does this mean? Tennoji's wife might be FB. Since there's been no sign of FB this far, she must be an extremely cautious individual, but the evidence suggests only one possibility. On Worldline Alpha 1, Mocha's men attacked the night the time the machine was completed. Their timing was perfect. It makes sense if you assume that Tennoji is closely linked to FB. He was right downstairs the whole time we were discussing our plans. FB knew exactly what we were up to. We were dancing to her tune all along. When we get back to Akiba, Mocha and I start walking towards Tennoji's house. But on the way I get an angry call from Kurisu demanding an update, so I decided to take care of that first. Mayuri. Wait, didn't I get a mail from... whatever. Orion.
I saw Orion last night. It was really pretty. I hope you were looking at it at the same time, because then it would be like we were really close, or we were close by, even if we were really far away. Stars are romantic if you think like that, aren't they?
Yeah, I saw it too. First night in a while I've had time to look up at the stars. But I don't think it was Orion. That's a wonder constellation. Mayuri. Yo. Kurisu sighs when she sees me.
I thought I asked you to keep me posted.
I've been busy.
Busy, right.
Hey. Kurisu glances at Mocha. Were you worried about me?
Of course not! Why should I care what you're up to?
I don't know. Why do you care what I'm up to?
It's just... Mayuri was really worried. I don't want to see her sad.
Fair enough excuse.
So at least give her a call, okay?
Now that she mentions it, it feels like I haven't talked to Mayuri in forever. I'm doing this to save Mayuri. I'm close to discovering our true enemy.
Our enemy? But...
Kurisu glances at Mocha again. Mocha is completely expressionless. She's lightly kicking the dirt in boredom. She hasn't used her phone once since we began the search for FB.
Isn't she our enemy?
She is an enemy, but we're cooperating in order to uncover the truth.
Isn't she the one who killed Mayuri?
Yes. However, Mocha's just a pawn, and the one that no longer poses a threat. To save Mayuri, I need to capture the king. Well, King's cell phone.
Whatever. So, where are you going now? Take me with you.
Have you gone mad, assistant mine?
I'm perfectly sane, and I'm not your assistant.
It could be dangerous. Kurisu falters for a moment, but quickly tightens her expression.
Do I die today?
I've experienced the future, so I know who dies today. No, you don't die.
And then there's no problem. This world line has essentially guaranteed my survival.
Right, Kurisu doesn't die today, neither does Mayuri. The only person who dies today is... Kiryu Moika. This afternoon, she kills herself. I've already told Moika her fate. Wow! But in spite of that, Moika doesn't seem upset, at least on the surface. She's expressionless as always. The only difference is that she's not checking her phone as often. But Mocha's not a strong woman. Beneath that expressionless mask, is she struggling against the fear of death? I don't know. I decide to confront Tennoji directly. I have Kurisu stand guard outside the house while Mocha and I go inside. Not that we're planning to break in. We ring the doorbell like honest citizens. Tenoji soon opens the door and invites us into the living room. Yo. The divergence meter is sitting in its usual spot. I glance at the numbers. We're halfway there, I guess. Still a long way to go before I reach 1%. How much more of this can I take? Make yourselves at home. It's just after dawn. Much too early for guests, but Tenoji welcomes us in with a smile. He even starts preparing some instant coffee. You're an early riser, Mr. Braun. Yeah, gotta see my little girl off to school. I know it's summer break, but habits die hard. Is your daughter still asleep? Hey, you thinking of trying some while she's sleeping? Touch her and I'll break your head, got it? Don't worry. I'm more interested in his wife. There's still no sign of her. Is she asleep too? Or could she be hiding somewhere? I'd like to do a thorough search of the house, but of course that's impossible. And then there's what he just said now about seeing Nai off to school. That sounded like something a single father would say. I suspected that FB was Tenoji's wife, but that may have been a mistake. Maybe Tenoji is just another courier after all. Maybe he doesn't even know about FB. There's the possibility that FB might not even be an Akiba. I need answers. But how do I get them? Mocha is just staring at the floor. I can't count on her for any bright ideas. And whether or not Tenoji's wife is FB, I don't think this man will fall for any tricks. I decide to go for the direct approach. A few hours ago, 6 men stopped by this house to pick up a package, which they then delivered to France. You were there. I saw you. This time, Tenoji doesn't give me his usual macho attitude. He just smiles softly. And? The package contained an IBM 5100. You know what that is, of course. Yeah, legendary retro PC. This is too easy. He's never this cooperative. Are you just another courier, or are you a rounder? You seem perplexed. Instead of answering my question, Tenoji looks straight at Moika. Did you betray us, M4? Well, Mocha jerks upright. M4 is Mocha's codename, something only FB should know.
No. Are you FB?
Tenoji laughs once. Ha! A dry sound. Ever heard of Ferdinand Braun? Mocha and I look at each other, confused by the sudden change of topic. Come on! He was the Nobel Prize winning physicist who invented the Braun tube. Tenoji has a thing for Braun tubes, I know that. But what does that have to do with anything? Come on, Okabe! Ferdinand Braun. Initials.
Huh? FB.
Whoa! Braun! FB, yo! Getting a little ahead of yourself, eh? Now you get it. Tenoji casually produces a handgun. Motion is so smooth and natural I don't even recognize it as a gun at first. Its heavy form gives off a chilling black luster. Muzzle is pointed at Moika. What? Moika and I are unarmed. We didn't plan for this. How could we have? We thought FB was Tenoji's wife, not the man himself. Let me ask you one thing. Your wife. She died having Nai. Why? I curse silently. No wonder I've never seen her. She's been dead for years. Tenoji is FB.
No. That can't be.
I thought I was your world, M4. Now you're running away. Keeping his gun trained on Moika, The man I knew as Mr. Braun laughed scornfully. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage. I was a fool to believe the direct approach would work. Now my recklessness is going to get us both killed. No, you should know. You don't die today. Yeah. No, not both of us. I don't die here. I'm here because I time leap on the 16th. That fact is written on the fabric of this world line. So if the attractor field model is right, I can't possibly die now on the morning of the 15th. My survival is guaranteed by the same force that keeps killing my Yuri. However, Moeka has no such protection. She dies today, doesn't matter how. She could easily die right now, right before my eyes. What am I gonna do about it? Nothing. It doesn't matter. My goal is to obtain FP's cell phone and send an email to Moeka in the past. That is the reason I'm here. In any case, I mustn't let this handgun scare me. There's no turning back now. All I can do is stay on the offensive. So, you're a rounder. CERN's dog. Their dog? Yeah, you ain't wrong. Tenoji's like a different person today. He's composed. He doesn't get angry, even when I provoke him. You wouldn't expect a man with a gun to be so calm. Is this who he really is? Was the gruff but good-natured storekeeper just snacked? If you shoot, it'll wake up your daughter. So what? Do you want your daughter to see you commit murder? My little girl's smart as a button. She'll understand. I grind my teeth. I can't believe you're a rounder. You, of all people! Hashida Suzu didn't give you a home so you could turn into a safe house for CERN? Tenoji's smile stiffens for a second. But then he slaps his knee and laughs. You knew, Suzu-san. You should have said something. Tenoji and I haven't spoken about Suzuha on this world line. Anyway, what gives you the right to speak for her, huh? She died 10 years ago. You were, what, 8? How do you know how she'd feel? She told me. I glare at Tenoji. The anger and frustration are overwhelming. She was here. In this time, not 5 days ago.
I'll bring it to you in Akihabara. That's my duty, and I'll see it through. The rest is up to you. Change the future, please.
I still remember her words vividly. Though it feels like it's been forever since she spoke them. In objective time, it was just a few days ago. She was right there and you never knew it. Hashida Suzu. No. Amane Suzuha was a time traveler. She came from the future to stop CERN. What? You never noticed, FB. The woman who saved your life came from the year 2036. She was one of us, a lab member, the daughter of Hashida Itaru. Suzuha hated CERN, and here you are, a man who owes her everything doing their dirty work. Is this how you honor Suzuha's memory? Stop making shit up! Tenoji thrusts his gun at me. I barely managed to keep from flinching. How did you turn out this way? Fuck you! It's complicated. Complicated? Is that supposed to be an excuse?
Are you really FP?
Moeka looks completely lost. Tenoji sighs and lowers his gun. Yeah, I am.
The males.
I wrote them. Why'd I pretend to be a woman? Camouflage, obviously. Had to hide my identity. The internet's full of guys pretending to be girls. I gotta say though, M4, you send too much goddamn mail. Who has time for that shit? You better be grateful I bothered to reply.
No. FB was like a mother to me. And I'd do anything for FB.
That was the point. It's easy to manipulate nut jobs like you. Just gotta give him something to cling to. Enough! I approached Tenoji, but free. I approached Tenoji, but freeze once he points the gun at me again.
Why did you stop emailing me?
Huh? Oh, right. Your usefulness ended the second you dropped off that IBM 5100.
I'm useless?
That was obvious. I've been telling her this whole time that FB abandoned her. I guess it wasn't real to her until she heard it from FB's own mouth. Recruiting members directly is bad for secrecy, but the Rounders make up for it by choosing expendable assets with nowhere else to go. Any member who finds an IBM 5100 is eliminated. No exceptions.
What? What is he saying?
That way, SERN gets to keep their secrets, plus have a little cheap army of outcasts like us.
FB?
We're all expendable. Every last one of us. And it sucks, let me tell you. Without dropping a smile, Tenoji takes his gun. As soon as our job's done, they get rid of us. Guess that makes us cattle, not dogs.
Yeah, this isn't how it happened in the anime. In the anime, they were outside.
Tenoji was like, let's take a walk. And then we took a walk, and
no, he still did this.
but, you know, presses it against the side of his head. Disobey orders, and they go after your family. I can't let them touch my little girl, can I?
Oh, wait, don't!
Sorry for everything, Suzu-san. Really? How did I turn out this way? He pulls the trigger.
Yeah! Why?
Brains splatter against the wall. Tenoji's massive body drops to the floor and sprawls out, motionless. A dark red stain begins to spread over the tatami mats. He's dead. Tenoji is dead. Yeah.
But at least you're not dead, right? What was that noise? Morgan, what the hell did you just do?
It's over. And I still don't understand what happened. Would he have killed himself even if we hadn't confronted him? Was his death, too, the will of fate? Tenoji had completed his mission. Maybe he chose to eliminate himself rather than face SERN's assassins. You fool. I bite down hard on my lip. I pound my fist against the floor. You left your daughter all alone! You meant to protect her with his sacrifice. But what is Nai supposed to do now? How could you die with a smile? All rounders are expendable, he said. Does that mean FB was just another pawn? Is that how SERN operates? That's insanity! This can't be real! Nai. Is she still asleep in the next room? Blissfully unaware of her father's suicide? How do I explain this to her? Should I run? Again, strictly speaking, my purpose is to obtain FB's phone. Once I send the email and change the world line, all of this will be undone. I can run like a coward, and no one will know. I'll know. I timidly slide open the door to Nai's bedroom. Looks like you'd expect. There's a red backpack hanging next to the desk, and There's a futon laid out on the floor, but Nye isn't there. Window is open, its curtains are waving, as if to invite the fresh morning breeze inside. She's gone? Where did she go? No. Don't tell me SERN kidnapped her. I don't even know if she was there when we arrived. None of this makes sense. This isn't the world I know. His phone. I need Tenoji's phone. I'm relieved Naya isn't here. I don't have to tell her about her father's death. I find Tenoji's phone in his pants pocket. I was ready to kill him for it if I had to. Never thought he would kill himself. And now I'm looting his dead body like a hyena scavenging for scraps of meat. I make myself want to puke. I leave as soon as I have the phone, dragging the catatonic Moika with me. We regroup with Kurisu, who is worried sick waiting outside, and hail a taxi. Yeah, she probably heard the gunshot. Wish we hadn't spent so much time parked near Tenoji's house. Once the body's found, the police might trace the rental car back to us. Maybe we should have reported it first, but I'd rather not have to answer any questions. Besides, soon none of this will have happened. At least not on our world line. The next world line we head to.
So the manager was FB.
First, we take Moika back to her apartment. There, I explain to Kurisu what just happened. Yeah. Moika didn't say a word on the way back. Now she's sitting on the floor by the entrance, staring off into space. Yeah, this isn't how it happened. Maybe I'm thinking ahead again. Maybe it will happen. But I guess we'll see. If it doesn't happen again, then I'll explain what was supposed to happen, or at least what did happen in the anime, because I know what happened in the anime. I still remember it vividly. Not vividly, but you know. It must have been quite a shock to hear Tenoji's FB's confession. The one person she trusted betrayed her. She may never recover. But were Tenoji's actions really a betrayal? I'm not quite convinced. Something felt off back there. Rounders who complete their missions are eliminated. No exceptions. That's what FB said. But in that case, why wasn't Moika killed? Hey, Moika. It's possible that FB did what he did so you could live. Maybe he didn't abandon you. Maybe by pushing you away, he was trying to keep you safe. This may just be wishful thinking. We'll never know FB's true intentions. But I want to believe that Tenoji did care for her. That there was a place for Moika somewhere. What am I doing? Why am I trying to comfort Moika? Why are you trying to comfort Moika? I'm gonna save just in case I'm about to enter a bad place, cause I don't think I can access the phone wave right now. No, I don't. Yeah, I didn't think so. Right, okay. Maybe I'm just soft.
Okabe, we need to send the email now.
Kurusu's expression is grave.
Miss this chance that you could be in a lot of trouble.
Kurusu had the same thought as me.
Your goal is to save Mayuri, not take revenge on SERN, right? I don't want anyone else to be hurt because of the machine we built.
Yeah, you're right. FB's phone is in my possession. There's no longer any reason to stay on this world line. So, let's just call... Alright. It's only a matter of time until the police come looking for us. I should send the email immediately. When I do, the present will be reconstructed. Tenoji will still be alive. Mocha will still be in contact with FB. And at last, the IBN 5100 will return to me. I just need to think about saving Mayuri, and all will be well. Yeah, but you're not letting me call on the phone wave! Do you think Daru's still in the lab?
I'll try calling.
I'll send the same message I tried to send earlier from Mocha's phone. Only this time it'll be from FB's phone. When Mocha sees it, she'll believe it to be an order from FB. Knowing her dependence on FB, she'll obey without question. Makes me sick to be taking advantage of Mocha's vulnerabilities like this. How am I any different from FB?
He said he'll be there in 5 minutes.
So, we just wait until then.
By the way, something weird happened back there.
After closing her phone, Kirsty glances at Mocha and lowers her voice.
While I was waiting outside, I heard a gunshot.
Yeah.
And right after that, I saw her.
Her? Who? I ask, even though I already know the answer. There's only one person who it could be.
Nai-chan.
Nai?
She ran out the back door. When I called her to stop, our eyes met.
Kirsty bites her lip, as if fighting an unpleasant memory. It happened right after she heard the gunshot. If that's true, then Nai saw her father die. She saw her father die and ran away. Huh? There's a knock on the door. Someone's here. Who? Mocha, who had been squatting by the entrance, slowly lifts her head. This is wrong. Timing's too perfect. Today, Kiryu Mocha dies. This one-line has already proved that fate. Has it come for her already? Mocha reaches for the doorknob. Wait! Don't! I try to stop her. But too late, Mocha's already turning the doorknob. Door opens slowly. And there stands... Oh, don't even tell me! I swear to God, if Nai is standing there with a fucking gun... You have got to be fucking kidding me!
Hi!
That was a bad Nai voice. An innocent greeting. A child's voice. Familiar. How'd she find this place? How did she get here? Why did she come here? She ran away. Our eyes met. Right after I heard the gunshot. Yep. It's just, Nai steps up to Mocha. Mocha's body blocks my view. The next instant, Mocha drops to her knees in like a string-cut puppet. Nai, what the fuck? An innocent laugh. Hands dyed with blood? A cleaver in her hand. Oh!
No way. Yes, way.
Nai's lips twist into a victorious sneer. She looks straight at me, her eyes burning with intense hatred. Those aren't the eyes of a child. What's going on here? Is this really Nai?
I won't forgive you. I won't forgive you.
The venom in her voice chills me to the bone.
Daddy died because of you. I'll never forgive you. I'll kill you with my own 2 hands.
Kurisu and I stare in shocked silence. Neither of us can move a muscle. Well, we don't die today, so that's good. However, we might want to call at some point. I don't remember this at all from the anime. Let me just tell you.
Okaberin Taro.
My heart skips a beat. I feel like someone just walked over my grave.
I'll come for you in 15 years. I hope you spend them quivering in terror.
Nai tosses the knife away and leaves, laughing all the while. I hear the sound of her footsteps pattering down the stairs. 15 years, you say? Well, what year is it? 2007? I'm pretty sure in Amane Suzuha's world line, we died in like, what, 2020 or something? 2030? Around there? So... that's not completely unheard of. But I'm surprised Nai is the one that killed us this time. In 15 years. I hear the sound of footsteps pattering down the stairs. Soon they fade away, leaving us in silence. Yeah! You, got any explanation for that, Kurisu? Any words to give? Yeah, I didn't think so. What the hell was that? A demon? Oh, was she possessed? My entire body is shaking. I have to struggle just to move a finger. What? What about Moeka? Moeka's clothes are soaked in blood. There's a gaping wound in her abdomen where Nai stabbed her. Calm down! Kurisu yells for me to come to my senses, and then she takes out her phone. Check her, Kiryu-san. I'll call an ambulance. No, wait. Before that, maybe you should just send an email. Yeah, I don't disagree. Let's just send the freaking email. I can't call anyone right now. Even now, Kurisu is calm. I feel an irrational surge of anger at her composure, but I know that she's right. Once I send the email, this world line will be undone. Nai will never try to freaking kill me! I know that. But still I run to Mocha's side. When I lift her up in my arms, I can see that her chest is already covered in blood. Moeka! She's my enemy. Hang in there! Hang in there, I say, as I try desperately to change what just happened here. But I can't. I cannot change what we have done right now. She killed my Uri. Can you hear me? Moeka! I can't understand her. I can't forgive her. And yet, I can't help but call her name. Because in a sense, she's a victim too. Mocha slowly opens her eyes. Her eyes are blank and unfocused. She's fading fast. She tries to speak, but her voice catches in her throat. Bring my ear closer to her lips. Killed. Precious to you. Yes, you did. Countless times. Not in this world line, but on others. This is my punishment. The will of fate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I silently squeeze Mocha's hand. Mocha doesn't squeeze back. She no longer has the strength. Nothing except me. Only place I would kill to protect it. You're right to hate me. I'm sorry. I forgive you. The words come to my lips unbidden? Unbidden? Unbidden. But as soon as I speak them, I understand why. Mocha does not kill Mayuri on this world line. Even if she could, it wouldn't happen until tomorrow. This Mocha, the one dying in my arms, is innocent. And yet, even now, she says I'm sorry. How can I not answer her? I forgive you. Perhaps the words are meaningless. Forgiving Mocha will not cure Nai's hate, neither will Mocha's death. I don't even know if I truly mean what I'm saying. But still, I remember what Kurisu said. My goal is to save Mayuri, not avenge her. So, here and now. I forgive you. The anguish seems to fade from Mocha's face. Her eyes slowly close. A tear slides down Mocha's cheek. Her hand slips from my grasp. She is no longer breathing. Biting my lip, I lay Mocha to rest on the floor. Place her purple phone in my... I placed her purple phone in her hands.
Okabe,
Kurisu calls to me in a weak voice.
I think you should send the email. Everything's ready at the lab.
Everything... Hey, hold on! You just said everything was ready! I still can't call! I guess you have to use someone else's phone. Yeah. Mocha and FB are gone, but Mayuri's fate remains unchanged, so let me use FB's phone! The universe still demands her death. Hey, Christina. When I send the email and change divergence, do you think Mocha's fate will change?
Based on the attractive field model you spoke of, she'll be more likely to live if divergence exceeds 1%. Sorry. Wish I knew what to say.
Don't worry about it. I stand up. Mocha's blood clings to my hands. Yeah, let's just call already! It won't come off, even when I wipe it with a tissue. I stop trying and take out FB's phone. And now to Kurisu. Yeah, I'm trying right now. She calls Daru and tells him to activate the phone wave named TBA. Take one last look at Mocha's body lying there. Send. I didn't even read what that mail just said. I don't even know what I just sent. But something happened. The world warps. Once the distortion dissipates, Kurisu is gone. So is Mocha's body. Why am I here then? Why are we here? What part of this what happened on the 15th that caused us to be at Mocha's house? Phone I'm gripping is my own. FB's phone has disappeared. Look at my hands. They're clean. No blood. No knife on the floor either, thankfully. Still gonna have chilling nightmares about Nai, the chipmunk. Everything was undone. But why am I in this room? There are 2 bottles of Dr. P on the coffee table. Both are open. One is nearly empty, but the other is still full. I can guess which one was mine. I jump with the sound of a running shower. That was a shower? That was the sound of a toilet flushing, dumbass! After a few minutes, Mocha comes out of the bathroom, expressionless. You're alive. Mocha sits down on the tatami mats, not questioning why I'm here. She takes out her purple phone and begins typing a mail. Feels like forever since I've seen her lightning speed typing. I've got mail.
I don't need an IBM 5100 anymore.
This mail doesn't make any sense. Reads like Mocha and I were discussing the IBM 5100 just moments ago, and I will read what that conversation was just moments ago. Or at least, I'll read what Mocha's part of the conversation was. Of course, that's exactly what happened on this world line. That explains why I'm here. No, hold on. What? Hold on! What do you mean? Where's the conversation? 6 days without an email? You sure about that? Cause I'm not sure about that. What do you mean?
My supervisor told me to stop looking.
Your supervisor? You mean FB? Hey! Yeah!
How do you know about FB? Where'd you get the information?
So FB's still alive? I feel relief, but also fear. Must forget that he is my enemy. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Mocha just said. FB canceled her mission to retrieve the IBM 5100? Doing your duty set you up for disposal. So we're more like cattle than dogs. I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. Or because we have the IBM 5100, so he doesn't need Moeka to find it. But I don't think that'll prevent their deaths. They cannot escape their fate.
I won't forgive you until I kill you with my own hands.
I cover my ears. I can't get that childish yet hate-filled voice out of my head. On that world line, I turned an innocent girl into a murderer. I bite my lip hard. Hard enough to draw blood. That world line has already been undone. But how will things turn out on this new world line? No, there's no point thinking about it. If the plan worked, the IBM 5100 should already be back in my possession. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. Yeah, later, Moeka. No need to explain what the hell just happened. On the way back to the lab, I stopped by the Braun workshop and peeked through the window. 42-inch CRT is powered on, and Tanochi, FB, is lounging around it, reading the sports pages. FB is still alive. His daughter Nai has no reason to hate anyone now. Climb the stairs to the lab. There's nobody there but Kurisu. Have you been to Kiryu Mocha's apartment? I agree, huh? Kurisu pauses on her @channel browsing session to look at me in confusion.
Mocha-san's apartment? Never.
Oh, okay.
Why do you ask?
It doesn't matter. Just wondering. Cut across the lounge and head straight for the development room. In the middle of that room sits the time loop machine. Hey, Mayuri. Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, Green's been acting strange lately. Somebody she didn't go to Kamima today. Are you at the lab? Maybe I'll go there now. I haven't seen you in a couple days, you know. We usually see each other every day, so it's really lonely. I know it's only been 4 days at the most, but I'm used to being with you all the time. I'm your hostage, remember? Don't let go.
I can't respond to that, so I apologize. In the middle of that room sits the time loop machine. After I glance at the time loop machine, I scan the shelves. It's here! A large, familiar cardboard box. I was right. Inside the box is the IBM 5100, the legendary retro PC stolen from me by a twist of fate. At last, it has returned! The long battle is finally over. Not quite, young Okabe. I did it. We can save Mary! Yeah, we can. Hopefully. Daru! Daru! Where's my super hacker? I can't contain my excitement! My heart is beating like a jackhammer!
He's not here? He went to Kamima, remember?
Oh, right. In that case, he won't return till evening. Can't wait that long. So I fire up the time machine and leap. Okay, sure. We're gonna leap. All right, and we're not gonna even discuss. We're not gonna have the conversation with Moeka then. Oh my God, Okabe. There are so many conversations that happened, didn't happen. You don't remember. I don't remember. We're starting new ones. As the shape and color return to the world, I see Daru in front of his computer, sleepily playing an Aerojet. Kirsi is napping on the sofa. She probably just got done with her all-nighter on the time loop machine. Mayuri's not around. She probably went to Lukako's to beg him to cosplay. Daru! Christina! Here's your jerks awake. It's time for the final phase of Operation Ferdinand. My sonorous declaration earns only blank stares. Why are they so slow? Because they don't know the situation, man. You've been through this like a dozen times. Just explain it again. The IBM 5100, Daru. Yeah. Listen to me, man. We have an IBM 5100. Of course we do. You're the one who found it, Ocarine. Yes! Yes, I did! I found it at Yanabayashi Shrine! Have you been drinking too much soda?
Let me sleep, for crying out loud.
Kirsten rubs her eyes and complains. She looks dead tired.
I was up all night.
A question, Daru! Have you researched how to use the IBM 5100? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess. Can you believe I did it while preparing for Kalima? I'm like a saint or something. They'd nightmare for this in England. Then we shall call you Sir Super Hacker! Hell no.
Will you guys shut up? You're giving me a headache.
If Daru knows how to use the IBM 5100, then we can hack CERN right now. Hear me, lab mems! Mayuri's not here, but that's actually more convenient. Because, yeah. She'll call in, or message us in 2 days. Why isn't she showed up to the lab? Where were we for 2 days? 4 days. We haven't seen her in 4 days? Where the hell has Mayuri been? Our long struggle has at last reached its climax. Ragnarok is at hand! Now we must deliver the decisive blow. With the power of the IBM 5100, we shall crack CERN's most secure database and destroy it from the inside. Through the cowardly apparatus known as Echelon, the enemy has acquired precious intelligence on our activities. Now they plot to steal our sacred time machine, upon which rest the hopes and dreams of all mankind. Beneath its scholarly trappings, CERN is a hive of scum and villainy, of men who would sacrifice innocent souls in their quest to rule all of space and time. But now we are poised to crush them with the hammer of justice. And when we do, they will know once and for all by all whose hand the wheel of fate truly turns. When the sun sets upon the battlefield, the foul system that rules the world will crumble, and from the flames a new age will rise. An age of glorious, unfettered chaos! Shut up! Kirsty gets fed up and rises from the sofa.
What are you talking about?
Nobody can know the darkness in Okarine's heart.
First, get your character straight. What kind of mad scientist talks about the hammer of justice?
I guess he just got caught up in the heat of the moment. Maybe regrets it now. Come on, guys! Stop complaining and get ready! Get ready? To crack CERN! Weren't you listening?
I don't think that's a good idea.
When did you become a goody two-shoes? Where's your ambition?
Are you trying to get us arrested?
That's not the problem! I fight the urge to grind my teeth. Instead, I fix Carissa with my stare. My stare. It's taken me so long, just to reach this point. This is my chance to escape the Alpha World line and save Mayuri. I won't let anyone get in my way. Anyone.
Okabe.
Why so serious, man? I've got good reason. To them, only half an hour has passed since the time the machine was built. But to me, many days have passed since this ordeal began. Please! I bow my head deeply. Please hear me out. Or else Mayuri will die, and in 26 years the world will be ruled by CERN. Suzuha's sacrifice will have been for nothing. Titor claps me on the shoulder, then smiles broadly and thrusts his thumb skyward. It's not like I'm cracking for you or anything, okay?
Oh god.
I burst out in laughter. Sir Super Hacker, Tsundere version is here to save the day. I couldn't have asked for a better right-hand man. Oh, thank you, Daru. As Daru hooks the IBM 5100 to his PC, I explain the situation one more time. Let's hope this is the last. This all happened because of the very first email I sent to Daru. SERN intercepted the email with Echelon and figured out what it meant, then sent the rounders after us. They will kill Mayuri, kidnap us, and steal the time of the machine. Some years after that, I assume Daru and I escaped from the from the resistance to which Suzuha belonged. Somehow we didn't die? Pretty sure they were gonna kill us as soon as they got the information. Maybe we were just that good at not giving information. I tried to save Mayuri, but nothing worked. Every world line converged on the same result, just as the tractor field theory said they would. You know, if all of this, if this is all in your head, I think you've got a career as a light novel author ahead of you. Oh god, I don't even, when was the last time we had tips? I don't even know. Light novel. Illustrated novels targeted primarily at teenage and young adult males. Cover artwork often depicts cute girls. Although light novels can deal with just about any subject matter, recent years have seen a trend towards stories about teenage boys meeting cute girls and winding up in extraordinary situations. You know what we should have checked? We should check... Well... No, okay, I guess that wouldn't matter. I was gonna say we should have checked when John Titor... or John Titor, whatever you want to call him, showed up in this timeline. But John Titor appeared in 2010 because of the email we sent to Daru originally. But anyways, it's true, all of it. To prevent Mayuri's death, and to free Suzuha's future from SERN. Wait, hold on. Did you just mention Suzuha just casually? To which Suzuha belonged. But Daru doesn't know who Suzuha is. Maybe he does, but not the way we knew her. She wasn't... Was she? I mean, she might still be around now. Did she already leave? Actually, I can check. Right? John part-time warrior. Going over right now. What should I do? I'm so nervous. I can't see my own heart. What? Eureka, what are you... What? What is this? Going to infiltrate now, what should I do? I'm so nervous. Oh! Oh, wait. No? Are you talking about the time machine convention? Eh? Wow, we really didn't talk to... We didn't message part-time warrior at all. What the hell? Did I? No. I talked to John Titor. But... When? What? When did this happen? Don't listen to Kurisu, pursue Suzuha. So we still have that, even though... We shouldn't? I don't... Weird things happen, I don't know. Or I guess the D-mail... No? I'm so confused right now as to where Suzuha is in this timeline. We need to escape from the Alpha World line, and I think we can do that by canceling all of our changes to the timeline so far. That should return us to the Beta World line, the world line that existed before I sent that first email. There's just one more step. We need to erase the first email from CERN's database. If what Suzuha said is correct, then erasing that data will take us over the 1% divergence and back to the Beta World line. It was just one short email, barely 36 bytes, but it changed the course of human history. The butterfly effect.
Fascinating.
Kurisu mutters as she sips her hot coffee. It looks like she's already recovered from her exhaustion. You believe in Makashi? Makaseshi?
In theory. I'd like to see objective data, but that's obviously impossible.
Relax. Your timely machine worked perfectly.
Of course it did.
She doesn't deny it. That's just like Kurisu.
Besides, we were already planning to crack CERN's database, weren't we? Fine, let's see what's in there. If the mail data exists, then it's proof of what you said is true.
So what you're saying is, don't think, feel. Got it.
You lost me.
What he meant to say was, don't think, do. Tower extracts his massive body from the space behind the desk, plops himself down on the chair, and wipes away his sweat.
Done bridging them. I need to tinker with the settings a little, but we should be up and running in about 10 minutes.
Alright.
So the first email started everything. Was that the one you showed me at ATF? The one that said I died or something?
Right. I found you dead at Radicon and sent Darwin an email. Darwin happened to be experimenting on the phone wave, named TBA, at the time, so the discharge phenomenon occurred, and the mail was... My voice trails off. Something's telling me to stop. Fear rises in my chest. A sudden, terrible certainty that I'm missing something vital. I frantically replay the conversation in my head. We must cancel all of our changes to the timeline so far. The very first email started it all. The one that said I died or something. Return to the world line that existed before I sent the first email. Yeah. An icy fist seizes my heart, and I turn to Kurisu with a look of pure terror. Our eyes meet. Those eyes of hers no longer show the sharp defiance from when we first met. Instead, they glow warmly with the light of curiosity.
What?
I was right. I had missed something vital. Something dire. The world line I set my sights on to save Mayuri. The world line upon which Suzuha staked her hope for the future. The world line I am last poised to reach at the end of this long struggle. On that world line, Mayuri lives. On that world line, CERN fails. And on that world line, on the 8th floor of Radicon, Makase Kurisu dies.